Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. General West. Crouch. Tighten up, tighten up. Time. Hard. Rush in. Rush in. Switch. Switch. Stick. Stick guy.
They begin with a run by Davis. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Play action. It's Elway. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The throw over the middle taken in. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yards.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Leo! Check 24. Ready?
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman.
61, matchbox lights.
Elway off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Elway. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Down. 180. Hey, 734. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, Hayward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 49.
Check 49. Check 49.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Get it.
Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
58, come on. 58, come on. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Elway. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
You ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that porch.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down. 280. Mike's 56. 637. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Night, sweetheart.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Switch it. You draw Orford.
Second and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
On second down, Davis. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. It's a party now. Sit up. Snap.
On third down, Elway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Get there. All day, baby, all day.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elway. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
Danny. He's checking. Crash. Back. Protein spill. Kill. Hey, Sam off. Go.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Davis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 58's the money. 58's the money.
It's going to be a...
Hey, wahoo!
This time Elway will throw. Being chased out left. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Davis, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
6'6", pull it high.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
3 down.
Now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
80 weapon.
Mike 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check safety.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway rolling to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Jacobs, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, Chief.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again here with Davis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Davis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
61, matchbox lights.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. Hey, switch gears.
Greystone travel.
Joker.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Tighten up.
Now.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper fire.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
You got nothing.
Hey. Deep grip.
They'll run with Davis. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All day, just like that.
From the 16, Carr flush to his right. They'll try and run it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll pitch it back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
50, plant. Move you off snap.
They'll wait to throw on 2nd. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 43. Check 31. Check 31.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. On 4th down, Elway. He's got his tight end Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Elway. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yep.
On 2nd down, Elway. He completes this to Sutton, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.